I know. Let's
the TV like this.
All right, next.
Okay, the next one. That's my grandma. She passed away.
Your grandma.
She's no longer.
Grandma? What's her name?
Granny Ann. She died a few years back, smoking too many cigarettes.
Oh,
This is a house that my mom has in Maine, or it's one of the houses up there. I don't know if they. This is actually, I think it's maybe a neighbor's house. This is actually two poodles and my mom right there. There's two poodles and my mom. This is me doing Michael Jackson or The Crew. If you know who Etienne De Crew
what's
is.
on your mind?
It's basically Michael Jackson, but it's also De Crew.
No, because you just want to let it make I can make my own mind.
Okay, this is actually me at Theodore Roosevelt's house in New York. That's me walking right there. It's Theodore Roosevelt.
Well, let me know.
That's his house.
There's one. Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it.
There's another photo of Theodore Roosevelt, but the sign's a different color. It was something to do with the camera. It was a glitch in the camera. One's brown and one's orange. Let me see the other one. See, look. It's a glitch in the camera. That one's yellow, and that one's brown. There. That's my computer in New York. I lived in a dorm at Gramercy Park. It's graduate school. Here's our kitchen right here. That's my kitchen in New York. I was in New York. There's kind of like the bar area by the kitchen. That's in New York. Like 21st Street. I think it was 38 East 21st Street, Gramercy Park. Or 23rd, I think it was 21st.
I know, it's really rough for you to put this
That's
stuff
Maine.
in here.
That's Maine right
That's Maine. In the Maine.
This right here is our house at 2618 Wheeling in Fort Worth by Ryan's Place, or it's actually in Ryan's Place, not too far from TCU and Pasco High School. Berry Street. Right, no, watch out. Look this right here. That's an old beagle dog. This right here is one of the houses in Maine. This one right here is, I think that might be New York. It's a park. I want to say New York.
What's this about?
This is my stepdad when he married my mom. My stepdad's a PE coach in the middle, right there. I think that's the pastor that married. I'm somewhere in the back, right back here. I think I'm right there. You can see me right there. This one right here.
The fucking place.
Look at this one right here.
What?
That's me in New Mexico right here. Do you have to see the light?
Yes, I do.
This is also me in New Mexico with my cousin, Jennifer. That's the wedding. That's me right here. There's a church in New York. This is me in the center, I think. Or, yeah, I'm right there. Right there. Right there. There's my sister's in that one. My sister's in that one. Probably in that one. And that's me with a cowboy hat on. Sheriff's star. And a little pistol. And here, ABC. There's that one. That's at the wedding again. Wedding again. That's, I think, at the pastor or It's on. That one. I like this one. This New Mexico one. It's pretty cool. Peace, be still. What did we learn today in church?
It was Mark chapter 4, verse 24, 25. God gives you storms. Be in control of nature. No, he can control nature, so he can control your heart. So pretty much don't freak out. He has a plan for you.
Peace, be still.
Please be still. So don't freak out. I want you to do what you want to do.
I think he actually uses the word fear not.
Yeah, fair enough.
The words are fear not. He also says peace, be still. That's a beautiful word, peace.
Yeah, peace.
Quiet is good, but you can still have a storm under quiet. I'm for sure when Jesus was on that troubled storm, he used the word peace to that storm. He used the word peace, and he said,
I've been through a lot of
peace,
storms myself.
be still.
Please be still.
Peace,
Peace.
be still.
Be still.
And also one thing that he said too, was he said that even God controls the wind. God controls nature. He controls the wind. He controls the storm. He controls nature. Man, and even your point of view of what you see in another person does not control nature. God controls what you see. He controls nature.
Aren't you gonna eat a bird?
I thought I heard a birds chirping in the apartment, but it's actually my shoe. I was walking around going, oh my goodness. Oh, bird doesn't get in here. And it was just my shoe. Well, they're on the balcony, so there's like 2 birds on the balcony. I think maybe 2 or 3 fledglings in the nest. Yeah, there's only one of them sitting there now.
Aww. Where's the other two?
I think it's just the fledglings.
Not the best neighborhood to make the worst.
Well, we're off fishing for food for friends. And I'm coming up on Glade Road. Got some stories about Glade Road when I was younger. And we'll be heading towards the 7-Eleven up this way. Judge, judge, judge. There's the Londoner right there. Stopped in there before. Some of these little areas like this that have like the curved trees, kind of like a cave, I usually always try to get those. Same with railroad tracks too. Get a lot of railroad tracks or trees, certain trees that spark my attention. But these roads too are kind of cool. There's a lot of them. There's one over by the Texas Speedway that's kind of cool too. When I think of the name, I'll let you know which one it is. It's like Keller Haslett Road or something like that. This whole street and the one behind before is called Wall Street. It's actually pretty cool. Some of these will catch my eyes. Good thing about this channel is it's also, it's also some B-roll, but also scouting too. So scouting shots that are, or areas that might take time for, for filmmakers to go out and find cool areas. So it's also a filmmaker channel. Started to rain right now. Started to rain. It's a pretty cool tire swing right there. There's a magnolia tree right there, a FedEx truck behind me. It's a massive tree. This little area right here is off a harbor. Something about it, I don't know, it just catches my eye. When it catches my eye, it probably catches your eye. Especially that right there, isn't that cool? Cool wind chimes. Trying to get in apps and stuff. Apple's like, what's your password? Not now. 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 You put the password in like 10 times. What's the password? Not now. That sounds like a freaking annoying kind of, I don't know, stuff that's going on in Israel. There's some really cool trees right there. I'm trying to think where we're at. SH-121. You know where that is. And Cummings. So what I was talking about earlier is I go into my, I want to say iPod, whatever this is. It's on an iPhone, so it's like the Apple podcast. When I go in the podcast, like, put in your password. So I put in my password. Right after I put it in, put in your password. It's not like it doesn't accept it or anything. It just keeps asking, put in your password, put in your password. And then you can hit not now, not now, not now, not now. Put in your password, not now. I mean, in most cases, you have to get into your Apple product by, I don't know, when you first get it. And then you can do your whole recognition, whether it be a number pattern, whatever, your freaking your mug shot, whatever it may be. The thing is that it keeps asking over and over. This is more to get into like Apple Store, okay? We know Apple Store is important and all that stuff, but shouldn't you, if you can get in your phone, you should be able to get an Apple Store? I don't know. Maybe it's because people can keep, account information on the Apple Store, so it's more secure or something. I mean, it's not anything just but annoying sometimes, I just don't remember Samsung being that annoying, but the thing about Samsung is it just doesn't have the quality of iMovie. So basically what I mean is I'll put up with the annoyance because iMovie's so cool. So that's basically it. Samsung did not have any type of iMovie or anything like that, which kind of makes me mad because I did a lot of Samsung stuff where I just uploaded it in basically in daily, so I'd have to do it all in like an unedited vlog, and that went on for a very long time. But I do have some good stuff on there. It's just more raw footage kind of stuff, and if Samsung would have offered some type of movie maker that actually allowed you to cut sequences and stuff like that, I'd probably be pretty stoked. But Samsung doesn't do that. Only Apple products, iOS is the only one that really offers you iMovie. We're headed over here beyond Harwood, and this is a burger place called Burger Box. Now, if I'm not mistaken, my grandma, and this was my great-grandma, her name was Margaret Mitchell, she actually liked to eat at Burger Box over in her area, which is closer to the Haltom area. And I kind of wanted to vlog it just to kind of see and remember my great-grandma. We called her Granny Wawa, and she liked Burger Box quite a bit. And I think maybe if I remember, I think they're a little bit like Burger Street, but it looks here like they have the Bluebell ice cream logo on it, and this is Burger Box. And it's been around for quite a bit of time. If you look here, you can see the sign right here, and it looks like the sun got a hold of that. And it's been around for quite a bit of time. It says Bluebell at the top. Thought that said 1875 for a minute, but it's 1975. I have a pickup. Y'all do nachos?
Yeah, we have nachos. You want to go menu?
No, I just don't see it up here on the menu.
Yeah, it's on the side menus.
Oh, the side? Okay. So I went into Burger Box and I realized they actually have nachos. So they look like kind of like the ballpark nachos. The Bluetooth is going to kick in here in a minute. But I thought that was really interesting. It's been here since 1975. So here at Burger Box, you can get everything from french fry, onion ring, tater tots, chili cheese fries, fried okra, corn nuggets, apple pie, jalapeno poppers, Frito pie, nachos, and supreme nachos. That's the AT&T Stadium. That's where Chris Kyle had his funeral. It looks like they opened Hurricane Harbor. Any place you're going to get COVID, it's in that wet mess. So what you want to do is you're going to buy one of these little mopeds. Get yourself some kind of thing on the back or backpack. Or a little downtown area. It's amazing Chris Kyle killed 300, 600 people, at least 300 plus confirmed kills. And then he was killed by another soldier on the same side. And that's where he was buried. There goes Burger Box. if you're making films, every once in a while you want to look at
Approaching a railroad crossing.
movie spotting. It's a good place to find out information about movies. I just found out David Lowery, he's making a film called The Green Knight. I learned that from movie spotting. It's pretty good. Oops. Alright, be right back. Alright, sorry I got interrupted. Now on the green body cam, I haven't really been able to watch it that much. But I got to listen to it. It sounded horrific. It sounded like to me that police officers need to be more aware of what happens to a person in a traffic accident. And this could be a neglect case. I don't really know. I mean, I heard the officer's confession that he beat and he cusses, you know, he beat I guess he says, you know, a cuss word in it, and he's talking like this, and I nearly beat him until he was dead, or I thought he was dead, I think is what he said. I think what's happening is they're kind of, officers are jumping the gun, and they probably put him through quite a bit of stress that could have led to his possible death. So it looks like some officers will be going to prison, and this is a 2-year-old case, so it's a pretty old case, a couple of years. So we got a lot of officers that are lined up going to prison. So if you're a police officer and you were in a case like this where someone died on your hands, there's a real good chance that you will go to jail because you didn't follow proper protocol. Really what they should have been doing is putting him in an ambulance and rather than beating on him. So the bullies are still out there, and the bullies will fall. Yeah, this looks really nice. This is like a South Lake area. Another thing I explore sometimes, but I didn't notice this fountain right here. It's like in the center of it. I've been on the other side where the pond is and the gazebo, but this looks really nice too. You got like a little shrubbery here and then shrubbery over there. That's a really nice place just to hang out. My second wife and I got some photos at this hotel in South Lake. I think the kids were there too, along this area. What police officers don't realize is the impact that they do actually have on people's lives, and sometimes that extreme impact that they have puts that police officer in prison. It's the wrong kind of impact. And you know, the law is important, you know, and we've got death penalty cases and stuff, but it seems like this year alone we're realizing that sometimes capital punishment is inflicted upon people for doing something like some kind of traffic error or, you know, DWI or something, you know, where this guy looked like he was a Christian calling out for the Lord and then being martyred in front of the world, because those cameras that they carry are exposed to the world. So those officers are going to prison. They will do time, and there's no place worse for a police officer than prison. Sometimes you see these kind of odd things in an apartment complex. I guess that's actually, oh no, it's a trash dump. Okay. Yeah, in this apartment complex, it was kind of looked like a garage sale, but it was, I guess it's just a trash dump. I mean, not the apartment complex, but that little area. I just dropped off some pizza. I gotta pick up the cookies. There goes a Prime truck right there. I just wish, you know, I wish I could get financing for one reason, you know, so I could see a doctor, get some x-rays on my chin. Cause, you know, I don't know what the hell is going on with it. You know, it's like right here. It just starts burning, throbbing. sometimes I do some like vocal exercises or I talk, and it just starts, right in here. I can't even get that looked at because, it's like thousands of dollars for x-rays. But I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to do it soon. I'll vlog it and everything. Find out what's going on. But that guy hit me 2 years ago. It's about almost 2 years ago. This October it'll be 2 years ago. He hit me in 2019 in October. I mean, he hit me hard. Really hard. It was a pretty good hit. I was leaning in too, and it was hitting. So it's probably cracked a little bit. So then after that, I'm gonna go get a lawyer after that. But I mean, I don't think he knew how hard he hit me. It just kind of makes me think. Actually, I'm actually working on part 2 of Chin. So I finished up the first book, Chin. Then part 2, I started 2 or 3 pages and get some ideas and stuff like that. It's changed the style a little bit. I'm trying to stay true to my own tongue, kind of thing. I was driving along here in the rain, and it looks like I found a Grapevine Historical Museum, which is actually right here, and it talks about the settlement to the City Museum, and then you have this big tower by the Grapevine Cotton Exchange. So this is actually Main Street. My cousin actually has a little bar here called Chills. I don't know if he still owns it. Owns it. Is the right word. I don't know if he owns or owns, but this is like winery, grapevine kind of area in the rain. That's Jake's, 1985. My dad had a little jewelry store over here inside this place. Will Hoyts, or Will Hoties, or I don't know how to say it. Anyway, this is Tolbert's. That's a big old mural right here. I just placed an order for some queso nachos. Got a little grapevine right here. It's raining out. So I'm currently raising money for lawyers, a child custody battle of 3 of my children, and I will leave information in the description section in this particular vlog. I'll do my very best to leave my GoFundMe page or GoFundMe site, whatever you'd like to call it. to actually fund me to get the lawyers. If you're following this, it could be a chance to at least see me reunite with my family. I'm in Grapevine. I thought it was really cool, this telephone booth right here by this house. This old style telephone booth. People are a little more decorative, kind of in a modern way. It says Paradise Pond in front of it. Some of these trees are really cool too, right here. There's a magnolia tree right over that way. Can't really see it. See the magnolia there. There's an Amazon Prime. Amazon just purchased MGM. Elevator? Could you hold it? Appreciate it. I'm on 3, or I'm going to 3. Oh, that was quick. Hi, food? Okay, let's go 1 second. Yep.
All right.
Yep. So I'm in the lobby. I wanted to do a special thing. I wanted to talk. I usually talk about the police, and there have been a lot of white police officers that have, killed, black people and things like that, which is very wrong. It's very unjust. But I just learned on the news tonight that a black man that has a cross right here went up to a father in front of his son and asked for the vehicle and didn't give him time, and the black man killed the white father in front of his son. And then after he killed this little boy's father, he pointed at the little boy and went bang, 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 bang. Unfortunately, because of that black man's behavior, he will die of lethal injection. Now, when I talk about unjust killing, I'm not talking about a nation. I'm talking about people's behavior. If you are from a different nation, if the color of your skin gives you no right to kill a father in front of his son. Now, why he pointed his gun at that little boy and went bang, 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 which is what the little boy said, that'll be brought up in court. That man will die of lethal injection. I'm 100% sure. So I just got the news. There's been some murders of various murders of young children, but luckily that boy got away and he was able to run through a gate. This happened somewhere in Texas, not too far from, I don't know exactly where. It was a carjacking. They caught the man, I believe, in Arizona or somewhere out of state, and that man will be brought back, and he will suffer capital punishment. It's horrible what the police do. And it kind of makes me think about their lethal sidearms. But when I heard that story, how cruel that man was, I don't know if you know my story. My first fiance, or the love of my life, coming in college, her and her best friends, her head was blown off with a lethal sidearm, and it wasn't from a police officer. It was from a drug dealer. And that happened, probably it was like 94, 95, it was like early 90s. That time in my life, I was very angry. But when I hear this news about what happened, how this man acted with no compassion, even joked around after killing this man's father, brings quite a bit of anger. Although I do think the police do need reconstruction. But in an incident like that, I'm 100% sure that man will be put to death, and pretty soon, probably within a year. So, I've got to be honest, your nation doesn't give you any privilege to murder anyone. That goes for white, black, Jewish, Palestine, any nation. It can be China, Asia, any color, skin, any from any nation doesn't give you any special privilege to murder or hurt people or terrorize. And we do have the death penalty. Now, I'm a big fan of Tim Robbins. I'm a big fan of Sean Penn. I'm a big fan of Dead Men Walking. That man that shot that father in front of his son, he will hear the words, "Dead Men Walking." I found out now. The little boy was describing what happened and went bang, 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 bang. That's what happened. But because that little boy can be a witness, and the other lady that was there, the man that committed that crime will probably suffer the death penalty. I thought that he was mocking what he did, but really he just ran to the car and killed somebody in front of, it was his stepdad that he shot, and it was in front of his stepson. He'll probably be put to death anyway. I thought he was mocking and saying bang, 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 bang.
Me.
Okay. You talking about right here?
Close the door.
Yeah, it's kind of wet though.
Let the Looks like there's 4 black things. See? There's 4.
Yeah. It's like in dimensions. 1,
yeah,
2.
and then I thought you were peeping over there through the 3rd one.
No, I wouldn't. I was just in there watching NBC live.
I couldn't figure it out on my
Haven't
phone.
been able to watch NBC in about 10 years. At least I watch it on Hulu.
Yeah,
But,
told me it's not in the email or something. It's good girls.
Which?
Oh, because they want you to sign up for your Bobby or something.
oh, they're up there again. Oh, the lovebirds. You see them?
Oh.
Boy, they like to poop. Well, you can't do anything about it because they're endangered. So if you take off the nest, you can get in trouble. So you got to leave the nest. All right, there's a photo of a dog. It's a dog looking at the television. We had a television like this.
I know. That's
A
okay.
TV like this.
All right, next.
Okay, the next one. That's my grandma. She passed away.
Grandma.
She's no longer.
Grandma? What's her name?
Granny Ann. She died a few years back, smoking too many cigarettes.
Oh,
This is a house that my mom has in Maine, or it's one of the houses up there. I don't know if they. This is actually, I think it's maybe a neighbor's house. This is actually 2 poodles. And my mom right there. There's 2 poodles and my mom. This is me doing Michael Jackson or The Crew. If you know who Etienne De
What's
Crew
on
is.
your mind?
It's basically Michael Jackson, but it's also The Crew.
No, because just want to let it make. I can make my own mind.
Okay, this is actually me at Theodore Roosevelt's house in New York. That's
I
me
see.
walking right there. It's Theodore Roosevelt.
Well, let me know.
That's his house.
There's some. Let me
another
see it. Let me
photo.
see it. Let me see it.
There's another photo of Theodore Roosevelt, but the sign's a different color. It was something to do with the camera. It was a glitch in the camera. One's brown and one's orange. Let me see the other one. See, look. It's a glitch in the camera. That one's yellow, and that one's brown. There. That's my computer in New York. I lived in a dorm at Gramercy Park. It's graduate school. Here's our kitchen right here. That's my kitchen in New York. I was in New York. There's kind of like the bar area by the kitchen. That's in New York. Off of like 21st Street. I think it was 38 East 21st Street. Gramercy Park. Or 23rd, I think it was 21st.
I know. It's really rough for you to deal with this
that's
stuff
Maine.
in here.
That's Maine right there.
That's fine. In the Maine.
This right here is our house at 2618 Wheeling in Fort Worth by Ryan's Place, or it's actually in Ryan's Place, not too far from TCU and Pasco High School. Berry Street. Wait, no. This right here. That's an old beagle dog.
You're fine.
This right here is one of the houses in Maine. This one right here is, I think that might be New York. It's a park. I want to say New York.
I says about
This is my stepdad when he married my mom. My stepdad's a PE coach in the middle, right there. I think that's the pastor that married. I'm somewhere in the back, right back here. I think I'm right there. You can see me right there. This one right here.
the fucking place.
Look at this one right here.
What?
That's me in New Mexico right here. Do you have the, see the light?
Yes, I do.
This is also me in New Mexico with my cousin, Jennifer. That's the wedding. That's me right here. There's a church in New York. This is me in the center, I think. Or, yeah, I'm right there. Right there. Right there. There's my sister's in that one. My sister's in that one. Probably in that one. And that's me with a cowboy hat on. Sheriff's star. And a little pistol. And here, ABC. There's that one. That's at the wedding again. Wedding again. That's, I think, at the pastor or something like that in the church. That's all on that one. I like this one. This New Mexico one is pretty cool. Peace be still. What did we learn today in church?
It was Mark chapter 4, verse 24, 25. God gives you storms. Be in control of nature. No, he can control nature, so he can control your heart. So pretty much don't freak out. He has a plan for you.
Peace be still.
Please be still. So don't freak out. I want you to do what you want to do.
I think he actually uses the word fear not.
Yeah, fair enough.
The words are fear not. He also says peace be still. That's a beautiful word, peace.
Yeah.
Quiet is good, but you can still have a storm under quiet. I'm for sure when Jesus was on that troubled storm, he used the word peace to that storm. He used the word peace, and he said,
I've been through a lot of
peace,
storms myself.
be still.
Please be still.
Peace,
Peace.
be still.
Be still.
And also one thing that he said too, was he said that even God controls the wind. God controls nature. He controls the wind. He controls the storm. He controls nature. Man, and even your point of view of what you see in another person does not control nature. God controls what you see. He controls nature.
Aren't you gonna eat a bird?